Hi everyone, hope you're all well. In today's video I'm going to talk to you about a crucial aspect of website performance that often gets overlooked but plays a really vital role in user satisfaction, search engine rankings and business success, and that is website speed. In today's fast-paced digital world, users expect websites to load really quickly and they want information at their fingertips without any delays or frustrations. A lot of studies have shown that even a few seconds of delay in page load time can lead to a higher bounce rate and decreased engagement. Website speed is more than just a matter of convenience. It directly impacts user experience, conversion rates, and ultimately the bottom line. A slow-loading website can turn away potential customers, negatively affect your search engine rankings, and result in lost revenue opportunities as well. In today's video, we'll explore the importance of website speed, how to monitor and test your website speed, and also look into reasons why it's so important as well. So starting off, why is it important to ensure websites have good speed? It's crucial for several reasons. First one being is user experience. So internet users have increasingly shorter attention spans and expect websites to load quickly. A slow loading website frustrates visitors, leading to higher bounce rates and lower engagement. A fast website enhances user experience and encourages visitors to stay longer and improves overall satisfaction as well. Search engines like Google consider website speed as a ranking factor. Faster websites tend to rank higher in search engine results pages, increasing their visibility and organic traffic as well. Optimizing website speed can positively impact your search engine optimization efforts and help you attract more visitors. Website speed directly affects conversion rates and revenue as well. A lot of studies have shown that even small delays in page loading times can significantly impact conversion rates. Faster websites facilitate a smoother browsing and purchasing experience, leading to a higher conversion rate, more sales, and more improved revenue generation as well. And with the increasing use of mobile devices for web browsing, fast-loading websites are even more critical. Mobile users typically have slower internet connections compared to desktop users, so having a website that loads quickly on mobile devices improves accessibility and user satisfaction as well. And lastly, in today's digital landscape, competition is fierce. A fast website gives you a competitive edge over slower loading competitors. Users are more likely to choose and recommend a website that provides a seamless and fast browsing experience, boosting your brand's reputation and customer loyalty. Having a fast website enhances user experience, improves search engine rankings, increases conversion rates and revenue, and provides a competitive edge as well. It's essential to prioritize website speed to meet user expectations and achieve your business goal as well. So in order to test your website for speed and performance, a really popular online tool to use is GTmetrix. So GTmetrix is an online tool that measures and analyzes the performance of your website, and it also provides really detailed insights into various aspects of your website speed and performance, helping you identify areas for improvement. When you run a website through GTmetrix, it generates a performance report that includes several key metrics, including page load time. This metric kind of represents the time it takes for a web page to fully load in the user's browser, and includes things like time required to fetch and render all the page's resources like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, image, and any other files that your website may use. It also measures page size, so it refers to that total size of the files that need to be downloaded to display the web page, and this includes all the HTML, CSS, JavaScript files, all the other media type files as well. And a larger page size typically leads to slower load times. It also monitors the number of requests. So this is the number of requests made by the web page to load all the necessary files. And this on each single file that is needed is a separate request. So minimizing the number of requests does help improve page load speed. And it also shows a waterfall chart, which is a visual representation of all the requests made by the web page and the time taken to fetch each resources as well. The way GTmetrix works is you just go into GTmetrix.com and you look into this little browser here, this little search bar, and you just want to type in the URL of the website the website or the web page that you want to test. Paste that in and you just want to click on Test Your Site. From there, it'll show you what browser they're using to test their site, and it'll also show you the test location. So what you can do with GTmetrix is change the server location to one that's more suited in your target audience. But by default, it's using the Canada server as the main location to test from. So it starts scanning your site and it basically starts generating the report that'll give you an overall grade and a score to kind of give you an idea of how your site is loading. So you see here you have your page load time here. If you scroll down, you'll see your actual page details, and this is here where you'll see the actual page load time. And this is again the time taken for a web page to fully load in the browser. And it's including all the CSS files, JavaScript files, HTML files, font, things like that. And then here you've got the total page size. And again, the more file sizes that you have, the bigger your, the larger your page size is, the slower your load time is. And it even breaks down exactly what it is that they're loading. So it's loading a lot of JavaScript in this case, fonts, files, image files, HTML and CSS. And it shows you the total page requests as well. And again, every single file that it makes a request for is a separate request. So the more requests that you have, again, it adds to your load time as well. If you click on the waterfall tab here, so this essentially shows you a chart of all the requests made by the web page and the time taken to fetch each request. And it helps you identify which files contribute the most to the page load time, allowing you to optimize the resources. So you might find there's a few image files. If you click on the images tab, you can see all the images that have been loading in, and you can see exactly how much time they're taking. And if you realize actually some images are taking a longer time, then you know that this image file, either you need to replace it with something else or optimize it a bit more so it doesn't take as much time as well. Additionally, GTmetrix provides recommendations and grades for various performance-related factors, things like minifying CSS and JavaScript files, enabling browser caching, compressing images, using CDNs, optimizing redirects, eliminating render blocking resources, and leveraging browser caching as well. If you go into the summary, the top issues are identified in this section here, and it basically just shows you in order of importance which issues are causing the most or increasing the load time on your website. So anything in green means that it's not contributing a lot to your load time, but there is some changes that you can make there. And anything in orange just means, again, is not contributing a lot, but still a little bit more important than anything in green. And anything that's really affecting your load time, like huge images, not enough server resources, that will be in red. And then you know, basically once you run the test, then you know exactly what to look out for first, and use this kind of top issues list as a sort of checklist to start optimizing your page. By analyzing the GTmetrix report and following its recommendations, you can make targeted optimizations to improve your website speed and overall performance as well. You want to make sure that you're regularly monitoring your website speed using the GTmetrix tool, and this will allow you to track progress and ensure ongoing optimization efforts as well. So to ensure that your website has good speed, you want to consider implementing the following practices. The first one is to optimize your server response time. So ensure that your web server is configured properly and has enough resources to handle incoming requests efficiently. You want to reduce the amount of database queries, you want to use caching mechanisms, and you want to consider upgrading to a faster hosting provider if needed. If you want more information about the different types of hosting and going over popular hosting providers, please check out our YouTube channel below. We have lots of videos covering lots of different types of hosting providers as well. Images tend to be the main issue on a lot of websites, is that images tend to be really high quality and really big. You want to make sure that you compress and resize images to reduce their file size without compromising any quality. You want to make sure that you use image formats like JPEG or WebP, and consider lazy loading as well. This means the images will only load as the user scroll down the page, so it's not loading all the time in case users don't actually need it. Minify your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files, and this is essentially just removing unnecessary characters and spaces. You want to combine multiple files into a single file to reduce the number of requests made to the server as well. And set up caching headers on your server to instruct the user's browser to store certain files locally. This way, subsequent visits to your website will load cached files instead of fetching them from the server, and this will improve your load time as well. A CDN distributes your website's files across multiple servers worldwide, reducing the physical distance between the user and the server. This results in faster load times, especially for geographically dispersed visitors as well. And you want to minimize redirects. So as mentioned before, redirects add extra round trips to the server, and this will increase your load time. So you want to minimize the use of redirects and ensure that they are only used when necessary. And you want to regularly test your website speeds using tools like GTmetrix. There's also Google PageSpeed Insights as well. Using tools like GTmetrix isn't a one-time thing. You want to regularly conduct performance audits, because there are always going to be different changes, especially if your website is one that you're constantly adding new content to, making changes, adding updates, things like that, any kind of bug fixes. So you want to make sure that you set aside some time, maybe once a month, to analyze the performance and go through any major changes, and that way you can make performance changes and ensure that your website operates at its best at all time. By following these practices, you can significantly improve your website speed and provide a better experience for your website. For more information, check out profiletree.com for more information about how our services can maybe help improve your website's performance, or feel free to check out our YouTube channel for more information about using GTmetrix, performance audits, and things like that.